Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the next episode of the PS Vita Let's Play. Last episode, we traveled into the old Nether. That was very interesting, very nostalgic. We actually found the Nether Fortress, and I got like 2 blaze rods, because I didn't really care about those right now. I was there for the soul sand, because in this episode, we're going to embark and build on the first sort of big project. I mean, obviously, like, our tree is... the Pim tree is the big project, but that's sort of an ongoing thing. But in this episode, with the zombie spawner that we found close under the sugarcane farm, I'm going to build a zombie XP farm with a bubble elevator. Off camera, I mined some more trees. I mined the quarry down a little bit more. Quite a lot bit more since you guys last saw it. And sort of gathered up all the resources here for the building of the bubble elevator and the zombie XP farm. I'm probably just going to take a little bit of this with me right now. I'll probably come back to get more. But really what I want to focus on right now is I actually don't know the exact location of the zombie spawner. Like, if this zombie spawner, in terms of its coordinates, are right underneath the sugarcane farm, that's kind of a problem because the bubble elevator is going to be really weird. I also have to remember even where this zombie spawner was. That's kind of the second issue. So I'm going to run around here for a second and see if I can even find this zombie spawner. And I guess mine some iron that I missed. Alright, I'm going to go see if I can find this zombie spawner. Alrighty, after looking around for a little bit, found the zombie spawner. From what I can tell on the map, this is actually... what the heck? Alright, I need to make a chest here, because... oh, wait, there's already chests here, you idiot. Throw some of this stuff in here, because... I'm gonna make some ladders to head up to the top right now. Obviously, I just need to see... like, exactly where this is, right? Why 50? Okay. That should be enough ladders. Okay. I just need to see where this even is, because I actually have no idea where this is. And honestly, it looks pretty much close to the other surface zombie spawner, like, not gonna lie. Which is interesting. To say the least. I'm not gonna waste stone on that. Because, like, from looking at the map, it looks really close to the... whatchamacallit? The dark oak forest. Unless this is below the mountain? That's honestly going to be really annoying. Actually, it wouldn't be that annoying to create a bubble elevator through the mountain, to be honest with you. It wouldn't be that annoying. I mean, obviously I'm going to need more ladders. Definitely under some sort of hill. Because I don't have enough ladders right now. Well... that is interesting. Another 15 ladders? Really? Really? Is that what we're doing? Because that means the bubble elevator is not even going to breach the surface that much, which means I don't even... okay. We breached the surface. So it's going to be breach the surface a little bit. It's going to, like, just barely breach the surface, actually. It actually may not even breach the surface at all. Wait, what the... okay, so it's right across by the tree farm. Okay. That's actually not too bad. Not too far, actually. Okay, nice. Alright. We take that. That's a W. Gonna make an infinite water source. I don't know, probably in this corner for now. There's like another zombie spawner. Yeah, it's like somewhere this way. It honestly sounds like another zombie spawner, but maybe it isn't. Hey! Oh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. It's just a cave with a bunch of mobs. This is like a whole nother cave system. Okay. Well. Very interesting. Not really interested in exploring this right now, but... yeah, it's just like a whole nother cave system. Okay. Alright, well that was interesting. Back to the main project. So, the main project, I need to actually mine out everything here. So, that includes this. So, mine this chest. And then we basically need to mine out this whole room. I'm actually gonna get turning some of this into stone. I need the torches ready too. To get replaced. So we don't get overwhelmed by zombies in here. Place one there. Okay. Let's get mining out this room so that we can get on making the drop and into the water and then pushing them sort of into the bubble elevator. Get that mined out. On a different note, while I'm mining this out, is I somehow hurt my toe. Don't really know how that happened. Just decided to got up and then my toe cracked and now my toe hurts. And yeah, had to been icing it. Ibuprofen, anti-inflammatories. And, you know, story of my life, honestly. You know, just hurt yourself while existing. It's pretty great. Okay, I don't know if I should... I think normally you extend this one out. I think that's normal. So you go one out. Like this. So you go one out from behind. So then the stone is going to go here. Like that. And then go around the walls. And then we gotta mine this up one, I think? Yeah, I think up one, I think. So we break all this. I just need to get the parameters here for the... yes, this is one out. Like that. Okay. And then this is gonna go all the way around. And this is basically one more up. Let's mine the ceiling out. This is gonna be like that. And then this. So the wall's gonna be here. Okay. I think as long as there's torches on the spawner, I think we're okay. I mean, does the room need to actually be that big? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. It only needs to be on the outside. I think it only needs to be on the outside. We'll just leave it on the outside. I'm not gonna make the room any bigger and waste more resources if I don't have to. So we'll just... If any of them spawn on the outside, we'll just light it up We'll light it up there and then go from there. So I'm gonna have the elevator... So we are orientated here. I think... Yeah, we'll have the room here, I think. I think having the room there is smart. So we'll have this sort of go around. Obviously, I need to break those ladders, but, you know, do that later. Probably actually... I'm gonna run out of pickaxe, which sucks. But we do have a ladder out. So that's good. We probably do need to fill this in. Hey! Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna mine this out, place out the walls here, so that we can get to making the water stream. Alrighty, I got the whole thing mined down, and all the stone brick and mossy stone brick placed out. I got the water placed down there. Now it's a matter of making the bubble elevator, which is gonna go up, and then sort of across, most likely this way, towards this way. I don't really know how far it's gonna be. I could also make it so we go up. It can honestly go up, over, and then to the left a little bit. That's probably gonna be ideal. And then we have sort of a staircase coming from... Actually, I should have made the water the other way. Right? No. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, I need to move everything out of this chest now. And just chuck it all in here. Don't need the ladders. Don't need that. Because I need to break these blocks. Because this is where kind of the mental game starts to come in. And I mean by that is just getting everything sort of set up and organized properly kind of becomes a mental challenge to try and plan everything. So, all right. So they fall, they come down. I should probably get placing all the water, right? Yeah. Should probably do that. So we do the water here. Should stop there. Perfect. And then we basically have to make... I didn't even bring soul sand with me, did I? No, I didn't. Alright, well, we're gonna have to get more of that. Does this actually create an infinite source? I think it did, right? Yeah, it did. Alright, perfect. And as long as we have that going... Oh god, I'm a friggin' zombie now. Get me out. Okay. Dude, that is a strong current. Oh my goodness. Even I can't even escape. Alright. Now we start making the elevator. And to do that, I need water, obviously. But I also need... So I need to go up 22 blocks. Or really however high. Yeah, up 22, over, and then down 22. Now we could go up further, but I don't really want the mobs to go out of sort of render distance. And that's really the big thing, is I don't want them to go out of render distance. So if they're getting elevated from up there, we probably go up like 25 blocks and then just have a little whatchamacallit, just a little staircase down. Because like I said, we know the Vita... I don't want the mob to go out of sort of simulation distance. That's going to cause some problems and really just actually make the spawner not work. So we kind of can't have that. Good thing is, this tube that's going to go up doesn't really need much decoration, so... yeah, it doesn't need much decoration. I'm going to block this off for now. Because I actually need to go and get some soul sand. So I'm going to go grab that soul sand real quick and come back so we can make this bubble elevator. Alrighty. Let's get making this thing. I need to inventory dump. I don't need all that stone right now. Pretty much done with the stone. I mean, not really done with the stone, but done with the stone for the actual spawner here. So the water's gonna come down, right? Okay. And then I need this to be this tall. And I just need to go far enough to have enough room for the elevator. Which probably here is probably good. I don't need him to go that far. Okay. So we have the water go down. Then we have the soul sand here. Like that. Alright. And yeah, this is fine. Because I can't have it like this. That doesn't really help. Okay. And the water is coming from here. We place this like that. And then we need signs here. We need a water bucket that way. And that's already kind of creating an elevator there. And then we have the water here. So they go down. And this should work. Yeah, and then they're gonna get stuck here. I don't really know how to get past that. I was trying to look up videos on it, but everyone just, like, kind of has the same design as me, and some of them use, like, fence gates. But even then, it doesn't work on here, which is honestly really strange, but... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1... Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7. Try to have glass on me. You basically need to dig this out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25. 26, 27. Alright, so we have them pop up here. And then the water... So then we need another fence. So the water pops them up here, right? So we have the water here. Fence here. Water. No, fence needs to be there. Water there, then they go 1, 2, and then I need to actually have the coordinates of... Okay, I'm gonna mine out of here real quick. So I think we're pretty close to the surface. I need to refill my buckets, because I actually need this water. Okay, really? Thank you. I need to refill these buckets. Right here. Because I also need to make the room to where exactly where I want... I need the coordinates of exactly where I want the zombies to be. Alright, so they pop up. And then this takes them this way. This shouldn't flow down here, right? No. Perfect. Alright. Now we just go all the way back down. I'll take this iron, please. Thank you. Oh, well, I went back to get more stuff. I did level 30 enchant an iron pickaxe just as, like... I mean, I was level 30. Might as well do it for the... just use the levels and have a work pickaxe. So... Then we'll go back up. Alright, I gotta fill that. Perfect. Oh! Calm down. Okay, perfect. And then now I need the coordinates of basically where I want them to drop. 22 blocks down. So I need to get the height of exactly where these, I need to get the height of where this tube is basically going. So it's actually not going to breach the surface, which is... Actually, it may breach the surface. Made all this glass for nothing. Bruh moment, honestly. This is at 67, so they're going to drop... 22 blocks, so they're gonna go down to what, 40? They're gonna go down to 22. So they're gonna go down to 45. Okay. So they're gonna go down to 45. Let's go back down here and figure out where at 45 we're gonna have them drop to. Did I even make them go up enough? So we need to go to 45. So I want it to go like this. We can have it 3 down, that would be ideal. So we go like this. Alright. Line this down. Go like this. Okay. Good thing we made this one, which is actually Silk Touch. So that's a dub. Get free stone. It needs to go down pretty far. Not really too big of a fan of that, personally, honestly. At the very least, I'd like them to drop like relatively close here. Something like right here on this one. Something right here in this chute. So this would be 50. Which means we need to take the elevator up to 72. And let me take a picture of these What the heck? Friggin' gravel. Take a picture of these coordinates, because these are the exact X and Z coordinates that I need to get the elevator to. So I'll take a picture of these on my phone right now. Okay, so we got that. Now we go back to elevator, and since they're gonna drop here at 50, we need the elevator to go up to 72. Is what we need the elevator to go up to. And I need to clear inventory space. Clear that. I don't need any stone right now. I don't need... Actually, I'm probably going to need glass. So we'll grab some glass. What I don't need is this, and the fence anymore. Alright. This bucket, I should probably fill this up. Alright. So we need to continue the elevator all the way up to 72. Alright, so that is going to breach the surface. I don't know to what extent that's going to breach the surface, but we will find out. So I need to kill this off. And then I basically need to fill this in a little bit. So we're at 67. We need to go up to 72. Which is, really isn't that far, so that's one more block up. So this still doesn't technically break the surface, so I need to go down and actually break this sign. Then go up. Alright. And break this. Then we go across. Perfect. And then we place this there, which should create the elevator for us. Alright. Yep, there we go. Boom, elevator pushes us up. The water takes us this way. And we basically need to go to... Let's see. Negative 350. And then x negative 122. So we're almost at... So are we on the x-axis right now? We are, okay. So we're gonna need some more water. Oh my gosh, trying to power through this thing is crazy tough. Come on. There we go. Let's get some more water. Should probably actually go sleep. I'm gonna go sleep. Because they only dropped 72, then... Because I tested it out, and they basically, when they drop 22, they get left on a hard, I think, because I went a little further, even with a slab, and they still died, so... Kind of weird. But, whatever. Let me get this bow out so I can snipe these. And then we have them drop down, and then hopefully we have to test it out. One zombie's always going to get stuck sort of in the bottom, but as long as we have two, each one's going to push. But it's also going to be an active XP farm. So we're not actually going to be AFKing because we can't build up a bunch of them. It's literally impossible. So, yeah, it's literally impossible. Because of the spawn limit on Vita. Wait, so where did I come out at again? It was here, right? So I got to fill this in. As long as we have a torch in here, I think this is okay. But I probably should just randomly fill this in. Alright. Boom. Oh god. So we need a fence. So to continue this, we then need... Okay. My brain is like melting right now on where to place this fence, so... Okay, what we need is a fence here. Because I'm trying to get it to not go the other way. Or do I have to go down one? Then that makes it really weird. Alright, I need more space. I'm getting claustrophobic and my brain isn't working. So we place water here. Yeah, it's gonna travel back that way. Okay, can I grab the water, please? Thanks. So I place a sign there. And then a sign here. There we go. Alright, this should work, right? You get pushed here. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Then we go this way to 122. And then which way is the 350? This way. Okay. I don't think this is gonna make it. I think it's gonna be one short. Yeah, we're gonna be one short. So, what we're gonna have to do is improvise again. And create another little intersection here. So we block that off there. And then block it off there, and then go this way. And the water is gonna flow this way. And this is 350. And then go here, and then this like that. And then this goes all the way down to here. Ow. Okay. I guess there was only one way to test this out, right? Gotta break all the torches. Fill these water buckets up. Fill this up. Get my ink sacks. So we didn't have to use any glass, which is... I thought it'd be cool to have it breach the surface, but we're kind of a little too low for that, unfortunately. So that's a little awkward. What I want to do is get all this black glass through here. Except for a little hole. Okay. Then we can break through all this. In which I can then extend the stone brick wall. Like that. So that I can replace it with the birch floor. And then obviously we have to make the entrance to this area as well, right? So that's sort of another task to do. And I'm just gonna mine this out a little bit just to give me more room. I don't know why my brain just doesn't work when I'm in tight quarters in Minecraft. It just doesn't want to work. So we do that. Grab... Do I want to use that? I don't know if I want to use that. Kind of want to use just some cobblestone stairs down to the little landing here. Like that. Perfect. Alright, and then throw the andesite in there, dirt in there, iron in there. Alright. And this is gonna be birch floor. Okay. This is gonna be birch floor. Like that. And then obviously we'll get to getting around to the walls and stuff, but for right now I'm not too worried about that. Alright. There we go. Gonna alter this real quick to give some stone brick wall. And of course there's gravel, because why wouldn't there be gravel? To just be annoying. Okay, there we go. Grab my stone brick. And just continue the wall. There we go. Alrighty, perfect. And then we do this. I may offset this by 1 as well. As in push this back 1. But that means I gotta move the chest, so that's fine. And then I do have some slabs. So let's test this thing out. Shall we? Alright, I need to actually continue the stone brick here. Like that. Perfect. And then I want to make this layer of Masi Kabal. Alright, I think we just be like that. And then we do that as far as we can see. And then I need some more stone. I know, you guys are dying to see if this thing's gonna work, but my brain just is on a different channel. Alright, there we go. Let's start removing these torches, yeah? Hopefully I don't get knocked off. Probably will get knocked off. This is always like the sketchiest part. I don't know why I hear a zombie. It spawned in the outer cave? Like, what the heck? Or is that just like a coincidence? I think it may have just been a coincidence. I'm trying to check this out, though. Like, what the heck? I think it was just a coincidence. Okay, we know there's one stuck there. Okay, here's the other guy. I don't know where this dude came from. The heck? Where did you come from, bro? No, you need to go down. You're gonna die on the fall, but that's okay. Bye-bye, son. Alright. Hoping this thing works first try. That would be absolutely huge. And basically, I kind of just break all this stuff, so... Do that. Break this. Break that. I just heard someone fall. I think it worked. And obviously we gotta deal with the lighting situation as well. That's sort of a whole nother sort of issue, but nothing that can't be solved. Break all this. Boom. Perfect zombie spawn. Get out of here. Look at that, we got a zombie here. Okay. Question is, are they going to continue to come here? That is... They should be arriving. Yep, there's one. Here we got a bunch of them more. I don't know where the other ones are. Where are they at? Because I don't know if they're getting stuck elsewhere. So that's kind of my issue. Oh, there's one. Okay. Think it's working. Yep, there we go. Is it a slow spawner? Yes, but spawning is slow on these versions. So that's just the name of the game. That is the name of the game. I don't know if we need like redstone torches in here. And then all we do is just smack them. And they should all arrive here. It's slow, but at the end of the day, it's still a spawner, right? Baby zombie! Ah! Alright, now that we know it works. Look at that, we're just getting zombies, man. Heck yeah. Alright. Perfect. Now what we gotta do is basically make an entrance to this thing, which is probably gonna be from this way, right? So we build a staircase up this way. I am going to make another chest. And place it here. And I'm going to get mining out this sort of area, and I'll get back to you guys once this area is sort of mined out, because I kind of got to figure this thing out, so yeah. I'm going to mine this little area out. Alright, so I made this little room right here. I obviously plan on adding some decorations, a couple chests, you know, a pretty simple room. The water situation? Yeah, let me kill these guys, as I've been killing them. And let me show you the situation. Of course, when I was mining the staircase up, of course, the staircase comes up at the pond. What is even hitting me? Literally, what just hit me? Like, I'm like unintentionally drowning. Like, look at this. Really? Really? Now I gotta fill this whole pond in. Like, bro. Are we serious? I don't even know if I have enough dirt to fill this in. Why do I hear a spider? Alright. Probably just mine the old dirt out, right? And then replace the other stuff. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Like that. Let's replace this. I don't mind having a pond next to the, you know, entrance, but not literally the entrance. Like, what are we doing, dude? Alright, it should be like right here, right? Where the heck is my tunnel? Bro, what? Oh my goodness. Oh, there's some coal I can fortune. That's very nice. Okay, now I don't even know where my tunnel is, dude. What the heck? Hello? Bro. Isn't it like right here? Bro, what the? Huh? Alright, I'm just gonna have to go all the way back down. Okay. Well, you know, thanks, game. Appreciate the pond right there. Appreciate it. Kill these guys. Just kidding, we're auto-saving. Just kidding. Get out of here. Alright. Let me place some torches. And then... I actually need to craft some more stairs, actually. Keeping the design on this thing just kind of as simple as possible. I don't need the design of this to be anything too fancy, so... Although I think that we have silk touch, because we have a lot of more stone brick to fill in here. On the walls of these stairs, so... Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. Like... Bro, where... Guarantee you we're gonna encounter that water. Guarantee it. Alright. Mind that. That. Gotta be prepared for this water. Actually, we're okay. Let's fill this in. Like that. There we go. Okay. Tiny pond right there. Perfect. And then I gotta build a little structure around this thing, but we may break it into a couple of episodes. I may just do that. And then just have the building this, and the next episode will be kind of decorating the spawner. Because I gotta go eat some lunch. And I'm getting hungry. So... with the spawner working, we basically just have to mine out all the walls in this thing. Create a building a little around this thing. I do have to come up with an idea for this, because I kind of want it to be sort of zombie-ish themed, you know? So... I do gotta kind of brainstorm an idea for that, because I kind of don't have an idea for that at the moment. Get up there. Give me this coal. So with that being said, I may actually end the episode here. And next episode, I'll move all the stuff in the chests out of here, off camera, and I'll kind of brainstorm an idea, because I don't really have too big of an idea for the sort of... the interior yet. I kind of got to brainstorm something, and I still got I'm probably gonna use redstone torches, but honestly this lighting is probably almost fine. It seems to be working just fine, so, and I don't know, yeah, I mean, it seems to be working fine. I don't know if we just place a light down there. This makes it a little bit darker. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, nice. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here. Next episode, probably gonna work on, I'm gonna brainstorm an idea for the entrance. We'll work on this sort of walls here, and then we'll work on the interior of this, and that's pretty much concludes probably the two-part series of this zombie spawner build, which is actually working, mind you, a lot better than I expected for Vita, honestly. This is working splendidly. I mean, I was level, what, 29, 27 when I started this? It's pretty slow, but, I mean, you can still AFK here and get a lot of stuff, so... I honestly cannot have any complaints, so... With that being said, we'll continue this in the next episode, and I'll see you guys then.